Maybe a bunch of reality hemorrhages, the devoid red spell. I need a lot of them. All 4. Alright. Alright, so we lost all 5 dice rolls tonight. It's a little more traditional for me. We're going to mulligan this one. Ooh, this hand is not very good. We're going to keep it, but it is not impressive. We need to draw some better spells. Play this Steam Vents tapped, because we want to fetch an island off the Scalding Tarn in case they're a Blood Moon deck. Swamp. Inquisition misses! Ooh, if they're on 8 rack, that could be unfortunate. This deck is sweet. I would definitely want to play this deck more. Oh, there's our island. So yeah, we definitely should play the Spybluff Canal. If we cycle Street Wraith, we can't play either of these guys, so we're going to hold on to it. Because next turn we can cycle Street Wraith and play one of them, or cycle Street Wraith, cycle the other one, and play one. Yep, 8 rack. Ooh, okay. So they are set up. We need to not run out of cards. Well, there's a hollow one. Alright, so let's start by... Huh. So if we cycle Street Wraith, then we can play a hollow one. I think that's probably the better. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just cast this dude. Just get a 4/4 in play. And the next turn we can cycle another hollow one, playing the second hollow one, and so we'll have 2 4/4s. So we're really just trying to dodge Ensnaring Bridge. Is really our big goal. I can play Colgan now. Alright, still no targets for that. Blanking these Inquisitions is really useful. Rich Mind would stink. Each player loses 1 life, discards a card, sacrifices a creature, and then sacrifices land. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess. We're going to discard Steam Vents. Okay. Sacrifice Hollow one. Sacrifice Steam Vents. Alright, we don't take any damage. Cycle the Street Wraith. Play the Scalding Tarn. Fetch. Play an island. So do we want to cycle Hollow one and play Hollow one, or just play Hollow one? I think I just want to play Hollow one. We're so far off from our combo that we just want to get... Oh wait, cancel. Okay, cost 3. Yeah, we just want to get the get a board presence and start pressuring our opponent. Because we're about to start taking damage off of the Rack and Shrieking Affliction. Snaring Bridge here, or Liliana would suck. Target player discards a card. Yes, we'll discard this land. So we're going to take 5. Yeah, we're going to take 5. Go to 9. It's unfortunate. Opponent has 0 cards in hand though, so we can start holding cards. Alright, so if our opponent plays, we're at a 2-turn clock if they can get us to discard a card. We're at a 9-turn clock if they can't, because they're going to deal 1 to us. So the rack deals 3 damage minus 1 for every card in hand. So right now it's dealing 1 damage to me at the upkeep. Oh. Is that what their plan's going to be? I don't know if that's a clock that works. So we go to 6. Play as foretold. I don't think we want to. So we can play as foretold, and then we're looking at taking 3. At this pace, we're taking 2 a turn, so we're a 3-turn clock, and they are a 3-turn clock. Thoughtseize. Okay, so they're going to go to 9. So there's still a 3-turn clock. They take away our hollow one? Probably. I don't know, if they think As Foretold is like a broken card, then they might take that. Okay. Alright, so we're at a 2-turn clock. We need them to miss on a discard spell. So we go to 3. If they rip a discard spell, we're dead if we attack. I'm going to cycle this guy. Can't afford to play Faithless Looting. Oh yeah, they get to kill us here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. So we end up we go to 2, we sacrifice Hollow One, they hit us for Mutavault. Alright, so they're running a lot of discard. I don't think I really want Cathartic Reunions. Iona's great. Terastodon I don't love. I still kind of like Flameblade Adept. It's just like an earlier clock. Carries Zev's expertise, has like basically no targets. Maybe am I wanting to... No, because they're going to bring in... This is also like... It's weird that they don't have... We don't have any ways to interact with artifacts. So we can't blow up Ensnaring Bridge without Terastodon. So maybe we want to keep Terastodon in. Do this. I don't think Remain's very good. Is it Charm can actually counter like a relevant spell? Maybe we just go like 1 Iona and we have the Blood Gas, and this way we can try to have a clock set up. Yes, we'd like to play first. This hand's fine. We'll keep this hand. It's gonna be a lot of damage off this Flameblade Adept. All right. Yeah, my problem is, I guess I need the early clock in case they do resolve a bridge. I need to make sure that they're low enough like to one hit them. Um, I'm real nervous not having much in the way of interactions for uh, uh, bridge. I want to be able to actually still attack them. So next turn we'll be able to play Hollow One, and we're gonna be able to hit them for 4. Hopefully, I mean they're gonna have a discard here. Oh, they're just gonna slam the rack. Okay, could be worse. Alright, so let's Faithless Looting first. Discard Kolaghan and Iona. So we actually now have a Living In combo starting to get set up. We're going to be taking some damage off this rack, but that's fine. Okay, so play this guy. Pay 2 life. No. Cast that. Cast that. So we rip a Carry Zev's expertise is gone. So we rip as you're told, we can Living In and get Iona back. Never mind. Discard both of these things. So we are taking 3 to their 9. Cycle this. If we grip a land, Flame Blade will be able to flashback. We'll be able to flashback Faithless Looting. Alright, so we don't do that. So we 10 them. So if they make a sacrifice, we probably have to sacrifice Hollow One, because if they do play a bridge, we need this Flame Blade Adept to be able to sneak in underneath it. Right, so we win that game. I think going down on these threats, I can go down a Living End. And maybe Iona just isn't the card we want. Maybe we want to like go down Iona. Maybe down Living In, and we just like bring in these 3 bolts. Just try to have the reach to finish the game off. Terracodon's now like a really awkward card, so is Kolaghan, but I think it's worth it to have this reach, especially on the draw. Guess we could have kept Cathartic Reunions in as well. Ugh. Mulligan this hand. This hand is okay, so we'll keep this one. We do not want Terracodon. Put that thing on the bottom. I didn't see very many of these lists running fetch lands, so that's pretty interesting. Play a wreck. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So we're gonna play this Flame Blade Adept. Let's try to conserve our life total. So sometimes they will play Raven's Crime, And that would be pretty sweet, because if they play a Raven's Crime, we get to choose what we discard, which discard this Bloodghast. Target player discards 2 cards unless they discard an artifact. Okay, we're going to discard Bloodghast. And I think we can discard As Foretold. Because now we get to have this counterspell. Alright. Yeah, we want to use that. Okay, so we're looking at taking 1 damage off this rack from the Is It Charm if we have to counter something. I don't think we want to let that happen. Don't want to get the 2-for-1 mill. So we're going to take 1. And we hit them for 4. Faith is looting be great. Ooh, Straight Wraith's pretty good. Cycle of Street Wraith. You want to play this Faithless Looting? Discard Teleria West. And I think Spire Bluff, because I'd much rather just get another trigger. We're putting ourselves real low on hand count, but I think it's worth it. Cycle. Give us another hollow one. So we 7 them down to 10. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the mana to bolt, so they're probably going to steal this bolt away, but that's okay. You could also play bridge here. Yeah, that's something we were worried about. Oh, I don't have another discard spell. Oh, that stinks. Okay, well now we're in trouble. I think we each want to hold on to this land. They've already used 2 Rich Mines, so it's going to be really hard for them to make us discard the land. Alright, so we go and fire this off. Give them no value. We get them a little bit closer. So we take 2. Go and play the Serum Visions. As Foretold doesn't do a whole lot for us. Neither does Bloodghast. So put that on the bottom. Put that on the bottom. Yep. The upside is having these lands minus Wrench Mind or something along those lines. It's going to be really hard for them to get us to have 0 cards. We only have 2 more bolts though, so we actually are 1 point away from having bolts be draws. We can't kill them off our bolts. We did shuffle Terrastodon, so it's somewhere in the list. We have 2 Living Inns somewhere in the list. So if we can find another As Foretold, we probably want to resolve that card. We're going to sit on this hollowed one. Oh, man, that's not what we wanted to see. Player discards a card. Okay. Discard. Steam Vents. Okay. So we're going to take one. We need to piece together a bunch of cards in order to make this work. Go and cycle this guy. It's not going to get anything out of it being in our hand anyway. So we take one. Play the Serum Visions. Put that on bottom. That on bottom. Play the Scalding Tarn. We're going to need another land eventually anyway, so we might as well just go and have that Scalding Tarn out. So we have 3 As Foretold left in the deck. So we want to... What you doing, dude? Hey. We're going to want to see... cycle this Street Wraith, because I really don't want to pay the life for it. Man, why are you nuts? Alright. This Lilion emblem is going to be a problem fairly soon. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So we take 2. We have this Faithless Looting. So we can flash that back. Discard these 2 cards. I don't think there's a way we can win this game. But Liliana made things pretty tough. Yeah, alright, so we lose. Overall, the deck was really powerful.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It helps out a lot. Also, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of our uploads. You can follow us on these platforms here at MTG Deck Techs. And finally, a big shout out to Terry Ledford for his generous Patreon donation. If you would like to become a patron for MTG Deck Techs, please click the link down below. It is not necessary, but it helps us out quite a bit. Thank you for watching the video, and we will see you all again soon.